Okay, so let's unpack this. We've got these excerpts from the book Ghosts of Presence, and our mission today is to, well, get right to the heart of its philosophy.
Hmm.
Because if you're used to thinking that being present means, all this effort and quiet focus, this deep dive is probably going to turn that idea on its head.
It really is. I mean, that's the core of the work, isn't it? The author isn't giving you a how-to guide.
Yeah.
It's more of a recognition. The book just comes right out and says that presence is not some scarce thing. It's not fragile.
Right.
And it is absolutely not something you get by being still or withdrawing from the world. The whole argument is if you have a body, you're already there.
Which is, that's such a relief. If it's not something we have to earn, then where does it live?
Well, it lives in contact.
Contact.
The central idea is that presence is already happening through just simple physical contact. The body meeting the world exactly as it is.
So it's in the noise, in the movement.
Yes, in the middle of all the difficulty. Often, it's completely unnoticed by our minds, which are busy doing other things.
So it's a physical condition, not an idea.
Exactly. A physical condition. It begins way before thought or, clarity can even register.
What are some of the examples the book uses for that?
Oh, they're great because they're so simple. Think about your body just settling into a chair, responding to the weight.
You don't think about it, it just happens.
It just happens. Or your breath adjusting to the cold air when you step outside. Or even how your hand just knows the shape of your coffee mug without looking.
Yeah.
Presence announces itself with that kind of contact, with friction, with pressure. It never asks for peace and quiet first.
That distinction, contact over peace, that's huge. Because it goes against almost everything we're told about mindfulness.
It does.
So if it's a physical thing,
Yeah.
how does this philosophy deal with, our actual lives, which are busy and distracted?
It sees distraction not as a failure, but just as part of life. The usual idea is that distraction shatters the moment, right? This book says the opposite. Presence doesn't just vanish when your mind wanders.
It's still there.
It just continues underneath. It's steady, intact. Your body is just way more loyal to the present moment than your mind is.
That brings us to what the author calls unchosen presence, which for me was maybe the most liberating idea in the whole thing.
It's the ultimate anchor.
The fact that it isn't voluntary.
Yes. The rhythm of your breath is the simplest truth your body holds.
Yes.
It just keeps going through anxiety, through distraction, without needing your permission.
Right.
And this leads to that really powerful line in the book. The presence you did not choose is the presence you cannot lose.
Wow.
Your breath is the one loyal part of life. It keeps you tethered here, even when your thoughts are miles away.
So the body isn't just a container, it's an anchor, but it's also an archive.
Yeah.
Let's dig into that a little. This idea of the body as the first witness of your life.
I love that phrase. It suggests it holds a history that words and memories they skim over.
So it's not storing stories.
No, it's storing information as tone, as weight, tension, posture. It observes reality as pure contact long before you interpret it.
Can you give an example?
Well, it might remember the feeling of that heavy suitcase you carried years ago. Not as a picture, but maybe as a tiny bit of tension that's still in your shoulder.
Or the way you brace yourself before lifting something heavy now.
Exactly. It's a physical memory, an undeniable record.
And we see this so clearly in the examples about our hands. My hands don't just remember my body, they remember the place I'm in.
That specificity is key. Your hands hold the memory of your environment. They know exactly where that light switches in the dark.
Without you even thinking.
Right. Or the exact balance of your favorite cup.
Yeah.
This is presence through deep physical knowing. When life feels chaotic, these little moments of competence, they're so grounding.
They hold the thread you thought you'd lost.
They do, because they never stop doing that quiet work of just interacting with the world.
Okay, so from the hands to the feet. The material also talks about the honesty in the sound of your own footsteps.
Oh, this is a brilliant detail. It's something we filter out almost completely.
But it's audible proof of your state.
It's a perfect mirror. That sound is both yours and not yours. It reveals your pace, your exhaustion, the steadiness you might be trying to fake with your thoughts.
If your steps are quick and sharp.
It might betray an anxiety you haven't even named yet. If they're dragging, it's a physical exhaustion you've been trying to push through. The ground just accepts your weight, and the sound recycle that truth.
And this all ties into that concept of the elastic gap, which I found incredibly insightful.
Yes.
This disconnect between how fast the mind wants to go versus how fast the body can actually get there.
That gap is, it's the cost of our pace of life. The mind is always rushing ahead. It's planning the next meeting. It's already in the next room.
While the body is still here.
Exactly. The
Oh.
body lags behind. And its intelligence is just sort of waiting for a pause, a gap where it can catch up.
And how does that show up,
Yeah.
that delay?
It might be a sudden tightness in your jaw or your shoulders, a feeling of being just slightly out of sync. It's the body's gentle way of saying, hey, you're moving too fast for your own good.
Okay, so presence is physical. It's stored in the body. Let's shift our focus outward a bit. How does the world around us participate in this?
This brings us back to rhythm,
Mm-hmm.
the quiet work of ordinary things.
Right.
The world provides a rhythm that's actually stronger than meaning. Think about small, repeated movements, rinsing a dish, folding a towel,
Things that don't require much thought.
minimal thought. In a world that's just saturated with information, these repetitive acts offer continuity. They let the body re-enter physical space. They're tiny anchors.
I think the most beautiful example of the world participating is the part about light. The author calls it the world's attention.
Yes, because light has no motive. It has no agenda. It just lands.
Mm.
And just noticing the way light hits a surface or how a shadow moves across the floor, it pulls your attention back to the physical world without you having to try.
It's a recognition that the world is always present, whether we're paying attention or not.
Exactly. It offers this sense of settling that's it's instantly available.
And if light is the environment's attention, then ordinary objects can hold a trace of ours. I'm thinking about that example of the warm cup.
That's such a powerful idea, that warmth left behind on a mug. It's a trace of presence that resists disappearing.
A physical memory.
A quiet, physical memory of contact, of companionship. It's a record of that moment's reality. The cup becomes an archive of a moment that your conscious mind has already left behind.
This all seems to suggest that we don't need to change our environment, just our relationship to it, even when it's chaotic.
Yes, and this is where the philosophy offers real freedom.
Let's challenge that assumption that you need calm to find presence.
Right. The book talks about the slowness hidden inside noise. Presence is not silence. It's about having a relationship with your environment that doesn't see noise as the enemy.
How does that work?
If you listen, really listen, in a busy place, beneath all the sharp, immediate sounds, the clinks, the voices, there are slower, steadier sounds.
Oh, like what?
A clock ticking. The hum of traffic in the distance, the sound of the building itself, those are continuous reference points. Your mind might label the whole place as noisy, but your body can anchor itself in those deeper rhythms.
It's the constant versus the transient. We see this kind of unburdened existence in animals too.
Absolutely. They are a perfect model of unchosen presence. A cat doesn't try to be a cat, it just is. It responds directly to sensation.
Without all the self-consciousness we carry around.
All that weight and just being near that, just watching a bird land on a branch, it can actually help our own internal tension to just loosen a bit.
And this leads to the last point, which is shared presence. Not just with animals, but with strangers. This idea that presence isn't purely individual.
It connects us back to the body's deep, non-conscious intelligence. Think about all the micro-negotiations we do without thinking.
Stepping aside on the sidewalk.
Pausing at a traffic light at the same time as someone else. It shows how presence moves between people, like weather.
A collective presence.
A collective presence that exists before anyone even says a word. It's the body recognizing company and adjusting its rhythm in response to other bodies.
So, after this whole deep dive, what does this all mean for you, the listener? The invitation here seems incredibly gentle.
It is.
It's not about trying harder or changing your life. It's just about recognizing what's already happening. Presence is layered, it's subtle, and it's always there.
And it's such a necessary corrective to modern anxiety. It's a reminder that presence isn't lost when we're overwhelmed. It's just less visible.
Less audible.
Exactly. The book basically offers this recognition. Presence isn't some rare condition you have to cultivate. It is constant, and it is waiting right under the surface of the ordinary.
And if this book is really about honoring physical honesty, here's a final thought for you to carry into your day. If presence is a physical condition that requires no effort, ask yourself this. What unconscious gesture, a tightening in your shoulder, a loosening of your jaw, a change in the rhythm of your footsteps, has your body made in the last hour that revealed a truth your mind hasn't admitted yet? That quiet acknowledgement is where your deepest presence lives.